Good evening and welcome back to Centerpoint. I'm Lyndsay. Thanks for starting your week with us. We begin tonight with the impeachment inquiry into President Biden and his son, Hunter. All eyes this week are on Attorney General Merrick Garland, who will appear before the House Judiciary Committee on Wednesday. Republican lawmakers on the committee are expected to grill Mr. Garland on allegations that the Justice Department has been giving Hunter Biden special treatment. First, by offering him a generous plea deal, which a judge threw out, and then by charging him only with firearm violations. We're joined now by Representative Jeff Van Drew, Republican of New Jersey, who is a member of the House Judiciary Committee. Congressman Van Drew, welcome back to the show.
It's good to be on with you again.
Okay, so when Attorney General Merrick Garland testifies before Congress this week, like I mentioned, everyone has been waiting to see this. It was just last week, though, that another FBI agent came forward suggesting that Special Counsel David Weiss's authority was limited in his investigation of Hunter Biden. This is something that the Attorney General has repeatedly denied and said was not true. Are we going to see his response change this time around?
I don't know if you're going to see his response change or not, because he's in a box. So if he changes his response, he's going to have to admit that he didn't tell the truth. And that's a big deal. I mean, the Attorney General is there to protect us from the bad guys, in essence. And we really need protection from this Attorney General. He's not doing the job. He's done so many things that are wrong. This is just another example. David Weiss should have never been the special counsel. It's supposed to be somebody independent, somebody not involved with this level of government. And they, of course, went to the person that helped to broker the absurd, never seen before plea deal for President Biden's son. I mean, it's just too much. The corruption runs through, it runs thick, and it's wrong, and it's disservice to the American people.
It was just last week as well that Special Counsel David Weiss indicted Hunter Biden on gun charges. Does that prove to you that there was special treatment, and what more of that might there be?
Oh, there definitely was special treatment. If you speak with attorneys, anybody who has a neutral look at this whole thing, they will tell you that they've never seen a plea deal like this before. It may be a unique plea deal that they were trying to shove through in all of American history. Not only were they basically going to exonerate him from the existing charges, but anything that was found in the future. When do you ever hear or see that? It's just mind-boggling what they were doing, and it's just so very wrong. So I think that they had no choice, because thank God there was an honest judge. And when this was brought to the judge, the plea deal, she said, this is something, in basic English, this is something I cannot do. This is just wrong. And she pretty much said she had never seen anything like it before ever, and that this wasn't going anywhere. So then they had no choice. They got caught in their own web, in their own trap, in their own lies, and they had to indict him. And they probably want to indict him because now they can still try to protect him. And by the way, he's protected from the tax charges because the statute of limitations ran out. They guided that and make sure that it would take years on a basically simple case. He avoided and evaded paying his taxes. It was the wrong thing to do. Obviously, we all have to pay our taxes. All the good people that are watching and listening to you out there, they have to pay their taxes. Oh no, but this was Hunter Biden, so he could owe millions of dollars and he doesn't have to pay anything. Come on.
Speaking of tax charges, it's just today that Hunter Biden is out with a lawsuit against the IRS, saying that the whistleblowers who talked about him have illegally shared his tax information. Does he have a case here, or is this witness intimidation?
No, this is exactly what you're saying. It's witness intimidation. I mean, he broke the law. He didn't pay his taxes. He should have been prosecuted for this. So now, you know, he's embarrassed his father. He's embarrassed himself. And so he's trying to, like, you know, change the playing field, trying to keep everybody's eye off the ball. Look at this shiny object up here because, you know, I'm going to sue them for what they did. He wants to sue them for telling the truth.
Okay, before we let you go, Congressman, we are just 13 days away from a potential government shutdown. Is your party going to be able to get it together in time to prevent a shutdown?
I sure hope we will. We're moving there. Look, we've got a decent CR, continuing resolution, that includes making sure that we tighten up and button up this border, number one. So this is the approach we need. One, make sure that the CR gets through, make sure it's something that we can live with, which it will be. Number two, then while we have that month to work on this, that we work on each and every one of these bills and get them done, take out all the waste, all the woke stuff, cut some spending on discretionary stuff that really isn't doing anybody any good. And number three, get the darn thing over to the Senate and let them work on it as well. That's the path we have to take.
All right, just a few days left. We will be watching. Congressman Van Drew, always good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. I appreciate you.